their work cut out for them. Dak Prescott is looking to come back from last year's injury with no preseason game action, while the defense struggled throughout last year, leaving Dallas with a 6-10 record, good for third place in the division. So, Shannon, what is the Cowboys' record this year, and do they win the NFC East?
To answer the last question first, no. They're not winning the division. Skip, I got them going. I was flip-flopping between 8-9 and 9-8. I'm gonna say they go 9-8, and I'm gonna say Washington's gonna win the division by a tiebreaker. Because
they're gonna tie it.
Yeah, they're gonna tie 9-8. Skip, because I gotta take Fitzpatrick. Wouldn't you say Fitzpatrick is an upgrade over Haskins, over a one-legged Alex Smith and a Tyler Heineke? I think that's the name, Heineke, right?
Yeah. Heineke.
Heineke, yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Tyler Heineke. So you would say he's an upgrade over those. Now, Heineke played well in that playoff game now.
He played very well. He shocked me. I think he shocked Tampa.
I think he shocked them. Yeah. They shocked them so much, says, I don't believe you can play like that again, so we're going to go out and get somebody else just in case.
They did give him some money.
They gave him some money. Offensive line is improved. Mm-hmm. Addis Curtis Samuel to go with Taylor McLaurin. Yep. Logan Thomas. They can run the football with Gibson. So I like it. Defensively, they got the best defensive line in football. Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, all under the age of 26. I think their defense is significantly better than Dallas's defense. And I think they play well enough to loot you, because I believe Dallas' strong point is the offense. Obviously, they've invested a lot of money on that side of the football. Mm-hmm. So for me, Skip, I just don't. Are we sure Dak is going to be able to hold up the entire season? That offensive line is going to be able to hold up the entire season. Yep. There's some questions that I need answered from the Cowboys that we're not going to be able to get answered until we start going through the season. I don't have the same questions. And then there's always expectations. You know. I know everybody that watches NFL football. Yep. The Cowboys have not met expectations in 25 years. So I'm supposed to believe now you want me to wager something of value to me that the Cowboys all of a sudden going to meet expectations? I think not.
Okay. I want to reiterate, just make sure, just for the record, just so we get this on videotape, that you and I have bet 10 cases. I've got Dallas to win the East. I'm giving you the field. Yeah. Okay?
We bet 5 cases, but you want another 5?
Yes, I do. I want 10 cases. I thought we'd upped it to 10, but I want 10. 10 cases.
Now, I got to see how, let me see how the first game. But we got the 5. We got 5 for sure.
Somebody's getting nervous. And then, you're on opening night,
right?
At
the quarter pole, I might add 10 cases to
Really?
it.
Okay, so 5 cases. 5 cases. No courage of your convictions. I've got the courage of mine.
No.
I believe my Cowboys will go 12-5 and walk away with the least.
Give me 2 cases, y'all will go 12-5.
No, I'm having the guts. I actually go out on the end of the limb. You're going, I don't know, 8-9 or 9-8. Which one? Maybe I'll flip a coin.
Hold on, but Skip, that's nowhere near 12.
I'm going 12, and I'm going to tell you what the losses are. I think, I've talked myself into this, I don't think if we lose at Tampa, we can turn around and go all the way to the other coast and beat the Chargers, who I think they're better than I think they are, because they are a slight favorite over your division pick, Washington, at Washington on Sunday. So that would be LL to start, LL. Then we come home. And we beat Philadelphia, and we beat Carolina, and we beat, then we go to the Giants, and those 3 in a row. And I'm going to give you another L at New England. And I think we have a great chance to win that game, but I'm going to give you an L there. So that's 3 right there. I believe we can win at Minnesota because we won there last year, and I think they're a little overrated. We can beat your Broncos at home because they don't have enough offense to match our offensive onslaught. We can beat Atlanta. We beat them at home last year. I still think they're taking steps back. They're just not the way they used to be in 2016. And then we go to Mahomes, and we won't win that game. That's an L. I got an L. But we got Vegas at home. Then we go to New Orleans. I think we can beat New Orleans there. I just think with Jameis that Dak will outplay Jameis, and we'll win that game in a way that we lost 12-10 to Teddy Bridgewater on one Sunday night in 2019. I think we get some revenge there. We go to the Giants and win. We beat Washington at home. We get revenge over Arizona at home, and we go to Philadelphia and win a barn burner. I think it'll go right to the wire, but I believe Dak will outplay Jalen Hurts, and they are going to be the surprise team and the second-place finisher in the least, and that's 12-5. I gave you the 5 losses.
No, see, well, I got you losing to the Buccaneers, losing to the Patriots, losing to the Vikings, losing to the Broncos, losing to the Chiefs, losing at losing to at Washington, losing at Giants, losing to the Cardinals.
Okay.
See how I did that right there for you?
You did
right
it.
On up.
Yeah, and it's all wishful thinking on your part.
Skip, I don't know how you think y'all go. Skip.
Okay, I got it. Here's what I got. My defense will be 50% better than it was last year, and it was ground zero. It was horrible.
Yes.
It was all-time bad. New coordinator, and what I like about Dan Quinn is not his strategic brain or his coaching acumen. I just like his energy. I like his openness. I just like his contagious sort of charisma that he has, because he's got big charisma. Mike Nolan last year was deadheaded, and my team played deadheaded. He was smug, he was arrogant, he was aloof. They rebelled. Remember, they mutinied on him until Jerry had to send all the free agents home at midseason because he'd lost the whole locker room. Okay, that's out. And all of a sudden, you took Keanu Neal, who he had at Atlanta, maybe playing out of position as strong safety, and moved him to linebacker. And then Micah fell out of heaven into our laps. I would have taken Patrick Surtain. You said Micah was going to be the best defensive player. He is now mine, and he's going to be just a lightning bolt of energy on that defense. Sometimes you can have one guy in the mix, and he's going to be they'll move him all over the defense, and his energy and playmaking will be contagious.
Right.
I think Jabril Cox will start playing more and more as we go. Their linebacking, we've moved past Jalen Smith, who looked like a shell of himself last year, and even in the preseason this year. And Leighton Vander Esch is starting to look like just another guy to me, because we are loaded at linebacker.
Okay.
And I told you, Randy Gregory's going to have a breakout year. He is a flat-out stud. If he can keep himself clean, I'm knocking on wood. By all accounts, so far, so great.
Right.
He's an explosive edge rusher. I'm not saying he's Von Miller, but I think he's going to have a breakout year, and I will not be surprised if he makes the Pro Bowl this year, because he could have 8, 9, 10 sacks. DeMarcus Lawrence will feed off that, because you got bookends now.
Right.
Aldon Smith was, for a while, pretty good against the run, and then he fell apart last year.
So let me ask you a question. How has Dan Quinn looked since he doesn't have 3 All-Pros in his secondary? Earl Thomas, who you still would like for the Cowboys to sign.
Yep.
Richard Sherman in his prime. Cam Chancellor, and they had Brandon Browner, who was a Pro Bowl player.
He got Atlanta to the Super Bowl
And then what happened?
2016 season.
And they were up 28-3. That's the guy that's coaching your defense. Now, he had a 28-3 lead with 23 minutes left in the ball game, and they lost.
In the what? The Super Bowl. He got them to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Matt Ryan was MVP. Are you saying Dak Prescott going to be MVP?
Okay. He'll be in the discussion all year long. I think Brady's going to
We're
win
having a discussion about him right now.
Okay, well, we're
not being there.
Okay, he's the 5th best odds right now. So, again, that makes top 5 quarterback. CeeDee Lamb is going to have breakout year. Here's how you win games in this league. You have a player that others don't have. CeeDee Lamb is that guy where you say, oh, he's just too good. They can't cover him.
Oh, they can't.
That's who you're going to see this year.
Watch how they cover him tonight.
Like Micah, he's one of those difference makers where you say, Micah Parsons, they can't block him. He gets to the quarterback. He gets to the ball carrier. He just has a nose and a knack for football.
Watch Carlton Davis. Put that ankle monitor on him.
On CeeDee.
He won't be able to go anywhere, Skip. He can't get... Skip, you know you got that ankle monitor. You got to get permission to get out after 9.
If Tyron Smith stays healthy, he's not just some left tackle. He has been the best left tackle. He is a Hall of Fame left tackle.
Yeah.
He's a difference maker. Zach Martin is Hall of Fame bound, and you have said that.
Yeah.
He is a difference maker. Lyle Collins is a difference maker at right tackle.
But see how you got Skip. Everything you said, you got to preface it with if.
Well, I prefaced preface Tom Brady with if he stays healthy.
No, you ain't saying if the offensive line stays healthy, if Devin Smith plays like he played last year, if Levante David did what he did in the Super Bowl, that's the only thing. If Tom Brady stays healthy. No, there are no other caveats with the Buccaneers. Every caveat, if Dak stays healthy, if the offensive line stays healthy, if Zeke can have a bounce-back season, if Amari Cooper plays better on the road, if CeeDee Lamb take that next step and play, the defense got...
Who has the biggest if in the whole division? You at quarterback with Fitz, quote-unquote, magic.
That's one.
Biggest if.
We got one if.
Yeah, that's the position, and you're betting on that guy?
If your offensive line doesn't get older again, if Zeke doesn't go back to Cabo again, if your defense doesn't fall apart again...
Dak or Fitz? Dak or Fitz? I think I got Dak in that one.
Football team defense, Cowboys defense.
I don't know.
Jack Del Rio at DC, Dan Quinn. Jack Del Rio.
You know what? It's starting to go like this.
Yeah,
It's starting to
exactly.
go like this.
You see, that's why I got both at 9 and 8 and Washington win the tiebreaker.
Okay.
See what I did right there?
Gutsy on your
Let's
part.
start
Real
evaluating the
guts.
Cowboys for real tonight. And